to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work, and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We gotta protect plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posse spola. Worshiping pedophiles, wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone base. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system irrigation and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released from prison with this passion to speak up. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to like the golem bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. Survive. Push up. I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide down. Blue sky but high ground. A crown slash helmet. So my aircraft stealth spit. Can't be tied down or even seat belted. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverizes, the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked the cause, my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibration, the gun of my pelvic. We bust off on some ice and some veil shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars, you a female.
Oh, what's up, man?
As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the thing with a knife. I know I can spit my flow to shit. To a fly zone, haters wanna crucify. A real man, I still stand with the still in hand. But we're healer man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow, I set standards. Catch me, you gon' have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bro. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dated space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the cage, face off. Active shape,
that's it.
A fraud.
When I take a couple days off,
perfect comes from practice.
When I take a couple days off from that zinc, boy, oh my goodness. Boy, it threw me, man.
I am a threat. My measurement went from the I'm just piloting up, flying a jet, straight to adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric compare of a fly bandit, Mohawk aviators, aerodynamics, and it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas Carol lies what your fans get. Your world's in perils what I transmit as a transcript, or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich, and then they want the other little people never.
Doris Sapella 1. Well, come over here to my Instagram and to my YouTube live instead of all that.
That's why you niggas and jackers can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke.
Funny.
Listen to me, young people and old people too, mostly black people. I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was.
Oh, it's feeling good. It's cool. It's not too hot. The sun's out. It's still humid. I know humidity, man. It's still humid a little bit, but it's not bad.
We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word
Feels good,
is
though.
Here's a big fat yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat.
Right now it's like 60 degrees.
Enough with the chit chat.
It's gonna rain tomorrow and the next day too. So, well, I mean, it doesn't look like about 2 or 3 days, more days of raining. So, if we get a break tomorrow, I might read later on. I'm going up there. I got to pen out. I got to pencil out. I got to pencil out the SBS, which SBS board. So, get the jig up and cut those, so we can get that bottom on the first part. It don't matter about raining because it's treated. And then well, treat because we haven't done it. It's in the shed. I put them in the shed. There's some up there. Those gonna be little parts and everything because I want to get that deck done. You know what I'm saying? By the end of this month and get some walls going. So that's where we're at. We're still looking at some cold days, but when we get to like around like Sunday or you know, like it starts getting into the 70s, count in the higher 60s on a regular. We still got a couple of days of 40s and 50s coming, supposedly, but you know that'll change. So, but whatever it's going to be, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done.
Fool is known by his speech, yet if I don't,
I'll be recording and sharing it, all right?
Other than we, a sucker or me, stand on 2 feet, one turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence, mostly disguised compliance, silence by guidance, from conspiring to novice, other aspirants of violence, terrorists of fire, trying to giants to hide, I'm trying to find.
The sun feels good, even though it's like about 60 degrees, it feels good. It's like hitting right on. And, you know, the sky is... And it is clear, but it's not clear. You get what I'm saying? It's time for the Schumers, the Mark Schumer, whatever his goofy name is, Bloomberg. It's time for them to go, man. They got to get. They think they're just going to go out there in Antarctica, or they're going to go underground. No, they need to get up off this land, man. They need to get gone, and all the other ones gone. Right now, you got a lot of police officers that went over there murdering Palestinians for the IDF. They're running around in costume here. They know this. Now, it's up to y'all how you gonna play it out. Food's ready. I just uploaded a video of me cooking that food, talking a little bit. I know somebody gonna be a joker in there. Yo, he's serving his britches. My Nikes are big on me, yo. Oh, let me open this one. I like this one right here. When I left Capitol, right? Capitol. I said Capitol, but Capitol, right? The reservation. My pants waistline was 40, 42, 44, 42. That was two, you know, up there. 255, 240. Anyway. And, you know, when I healed up, I got down to about 38 running and everything, but it wasn't like what, you know, like 38. It didn't stay there because it went back up to like 40, 38, 40. I can wear. I get at 36, but that was kind of tight. Right now, I'm wearing 34, 36, but I can put on. Yeah, right now I'm working on my little tiny little love handles, but I'm still blocky. I don't get it. I'm not no small cat. But, yeah, and so I'm gonna keep you all up to date with everything going on. I was gonna go and sit in the sauna and not go live, but I said I was gonna come on and read. I want to get this started, so that's why I said, you know what, let me just do this. Then after this, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. And the sun's gonna be up till about 7 now, so I'm just gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's really about it. I'm not gonna read nothing. I've been looking at all these little goofy gun things and all that on YouTube, but there's no interest. You know what I mean? I do it just to support the channels I subscribe to, but I'm tired of hearing the same old. Yeah, it's kind of, it's weak. It's just weak. You get what I'm saying? It's weak. Yeah. People are run their mouths unless they're given a job, I guess, a procedure. I don't know, they're controlled. You know what I mean? It's like what I was reading when I first started reading. When I was reading The Iron Republic, and then reading the first couple of books. And I was talking about how, you know, talking about the different lands, whatever, how they use the people on lands that are nobody's there, and they use them to give them a little longer to live, to fight all one another. That's here. And people can't see it for what it is because people don't know how to interpret when people are reading something. There's nothing normal about what's going on. I don't give it energy, you know. But everybody's gonna find out sooner or later. DJ, what's up, beloved? What's happening?
And my music, and a lot
yeah,
of
Sharon. Hey, what's up, mama? Yeah.
About the suppressed rising, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about.
That's all I can. I
the
like
oppressed
that,
rising
man.
up against the oppressor.
Run by
So
yeah, man.
The oppressor.
Yes.
The only people who could have any harm coming to them are those who oppress.
Tell them, man.
Simple as that.
People are so deep under the spell, man. You can't really change. People got to change themselves, man. You can say and share the road running. People, you can say and share all day, and people just don't know how to come together, man. Ergo, the further fall and calamity of it all. Stop being greedy. But when you pregnant, you can go ahead and eat all you want. I put her seeds on the side. This is the one that was born here, her and her brother. Yeah, they're still here. So I put their seeds where they always fly and try to scare me, don't they? And I put her seeds right there. So she's right there. Ain't nobody messing, not even the big birds. She knows. It's pretty awesome. That's right. That's for you, baby. Look at all the new chicks. That's all the boys. She's eating because the girls are bigger. And they over there picking off the block. I gotta put the other one down here soon. I could bird watch all day, y'all. Hug the tree, bird watch. Hug the tree, bird watch.
No way, lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me, no surrender. 3 pound pressure. No way, lesser.
She's right there. Hey, what's up, mama? You ready to drop them little chicks?
Drop the oppressor. Me, no surrender. 3 pound pressure. No way. This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do.
everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Push, 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 push. Step, step, step. Crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Okay. It's too warm right now. I might have to take my sweatshirt off. If the sun's right on me, ain't no any way other than the sky being a little milky blue, which you can see. It might look like it's dark blue. It's not. It's milky blue. So we're sitting in the whatever, blue, whatever. You know what I mean? We're sitting in it. So that's why it looks that way. Me, I kind of stare for a few minutes and I don't even see that. I see something else. So it kind of looks white with black pixels, like little dots when I, you know what I mean? All right. So we got like almost 12 minutes, but I just wanted to chat about a couple of things because I want everybody, well, it's 4 o'clock, 4:55. But there's a lot of things I wanted to talk about, right? There's a lot of things I want to mention. I'm just not going to mention. And I've said that before, but I see some people are starting to really pay attention to certain things out there. They're starting to really dig into the veil, I guess. I don't know. Dig into the boxes that have not been opened, the unopened ones. And I see some people are actually starting to get it. They like me, I have no interest in Facebook. I have no interest really in Instagram. You know, people want to argue, and I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. You know, the people got all this fight in them, but it's subservient. It's there's nothing intelligent about it. I remember, for those who remember, I've expressed that I like to mess with them, and so I'll go say some stuff that is meaningless to me. I don't feel no kind of way. I don't care. I just say this to see what happens. And oh my goodness, man, people just say some of the, and it's like they tell on themselves when they're saying it. Like the one guy I was just talking about, he's sitting there. I was talking about this video that's up on this one guy's channel, with the guy shooting it's a video on Instagram. They're allowing some weird stuff, but they're showing the video where they execute these Ukrainians. And this little Negro with straight hair, you know, whatever, right? I conveyed that those are not Russians shooting those men. There are Ukrainians right now who are coming to America and they're telling exactly what I'm saying. They didn't want to fight. They were snatched off the street from their family. Matter of fact, kids with no family members left at home. They don't even know if they're alive. And they want to get up out of there. Drones, Russia's tearing them up right now. That's why they want to talk peace. The CIA and Mossad, they created this war. It's facts. A lot of people are telling the truth right now. And they're doing their best. This fake AIPAC and all these ADL and all of them are trying to keep everything silent. That's stupid. And these people didn't want to fight. So the Ukraine soldiers who are all about this madness, it's like over in some of these Arab countries where they're just executing all Syria and all that. It's just retarded. They're executing them. So I pointed it out because I literally heard Ukrainians talk about it. And it was a perfect example because the Russians ain't going to pull up their red. They're taking them prisoner. They question them. Even some of them are changing sides. The fake you-know-whos want to keep the illusion. The Zionists want to keep the illusion up. They're pushing for World War III either way, right? What's it called? The Solomon, or I don't know, whatever it's called, the mutual destruction everywhere. If they fell and we start turning on them, so what? But listen, they talking about, and I was like, oh, bro, take it easy, man. So he made a comment. I could read it. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not drama film. And he goes, but you don't know who I am. I go, keep playing your guitar, man. Keep playing your guitar. Keep playing your guitar. All right, just stay there. You know what I mean? I don't need to know who you are. You're told on yourself already. Just by exuding that. It's one thing if you're telling stories, all right? But some people getting involved in certain things, like there's one Delta guy, ex-Delta operator from the last 20 year, whatever war, how long he fought in it. And he's looking at this one commander who's an officer who's doing TikTok. He's dancing and having fun. I mean, he's Delta Force, so what? Some of these light-skinned folks, they get so caught in their redundancy and thinking they're perfect. And well, I'm a combat soldier. And we got combat soldiers locked up in prisons. You let them out, arm them up, and half these jokers wouldn't stand a chance. We ain't got to have run around flying some flip-flops. They would fail here. Hell, China, with all this manpower and technology and the people and the government who has betrayed everybody and given them all the weapons, they would wipe the floor over here. You talking about bombing the cartels, flying the B-1 stealth bomber and the F-17 over that? So what? How'd that work out over there with a bunch of guys with Gurkha and sandals on? Huh? I've had enough of this livid mentality by these individuals with this fake white supremacy, these individuals running around doing things because this fake government has allowed it, because they want to see a civil war. In order to enact everything, war has to be everywhere. Y'all don't get it. There's already war here, but it's ignorance. Okay? You know what I mean? The crowd may at first appear to be running away. Exactly. Well, yeah. But hear what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I understand this war stuff so good. On a whole nother level too. That I can't say nothing here. So people are not seeing things for what they are, and it's not for everybody. And 1 or 2 or 3 might not really care. What I am saying is a lot of you are giving energy to crap because you don't know how to empty the gut. You don't know how to get all of it out. You wake up in the morning, you get your coffee, your tea, whatever it is, you're doing healthy, right? Whatever, right? You sit down, you have your croissant, your bagel, your smoothie, whatever, and you got to put on that news. It is instilled in the majority, or you got to turn on the radio, you got to hear, because this is where your energy's got to go. Imagine if everybody just stopped for a moment, listening to the TV, watching TV, and listening to the radio, and picking up newspapers. If we talk about if everybody stopped working, what do we do? It would change everything. But people are so selfish. Why is the war going on? Because if you kill my brother and my cousin, well, I'm going to be looking for you. I'm not going to say this because I say it here don't mean that it's the way it's going to happen. But I'm going to find you. I ain't no citizen. I ain't none of that goofy garbage. You know, first thing, oh, he's got a license. Yeah. License to drive? I travel, fool. It don't matter what they think in their ignorance and their stupor. And because everybody else has equated themselves with that, my mammy, she know. She's like, I was 17. I ain't know what was going on. No, it's the hospital. That's how they suck people in. My poppy knew. He's like, nah, you Chickasaw. I think your mammy might be Cherokee, whatever they call themselves. I was like, what? People have a hard time with this reality. You know what I mean? Because, like I said before, the reality that y'all live in is a lie. I don't care what you're doing in it, how you feel in it, or whatever. You know what I mean? Except for the effect. Look at Sean, man. Yeah, grandpa. Everything. It doesn't matter, ignorance or whatever. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? Because people are their own self-intolerance. Their own self-intolerance. You know what I mean? They're already over. It's already over. They just can't access it because up here, the Rolodex ain't rolling. They don't know how to pick from it. In here, they're not stormed. They're not ready or prepared. You know? They're not ready at all. They think they know everything. So when they get caught up in it, and they realize, oh, wait, this is a little too much for me. Because they thought they were prepared. They thought they were ready. They thought they had accessed and acquired something. No, what they did was they further went to the stupor and allowed themselves to be successful in the blatant disregard of self. They have become so impure, right? Far from their purity. That's the only thing they can access, because that's the only thing they can point to. Like a little period on a piece of paper when there's a whole 3-paragraph consortium of information. They can't do nothing. They have no power. They lack any responsibility. There's no fusion. You know what they move like? Like a poot. And they stink. But they think they're a bed of roses, whether black, red, yellow, or orange, or purple, violet, right? They stink. But because they move in that same bed of funky roses. Okay? No vitamin C, no nothing good for the no gut, no fiber, no nothing. Just like being around synthetic flowers. But they just like birds. What do you call that bird that do that dance and when they get around a mate, or they think they just blossom up to this big, beautiful root. No, man, they just stink, synthetic, and that's all they know how to do. That's it. Ain't nothing coming from over here. It's just poots. It's a whole lot of pooting going on. You know what I mean? And it's just funky. But the thing about those of us who are in the know, we're not going to stand there smelling their little breath. We're not going to prune them and trim them. We're going to be like, you're in your crowd. Stay funky. Stay irrelevant. Stay relevant to what you think is relevant. And that's what's wrong with the world right now. Everybody think they're relevant. They think there's something. They think they know. They think they're ready. I ain't ready for nothing. How many of them got a gun range where they can go out and they can shoot if that was the case? Man, they just fly a drone over here and pop, drop a pound of C4 with some chain mail and some nails and like flechettes, I'm not here to put fear in those of you who are already scary. Because see, those who are not scared, who walk in themselves, they walk in unison. They walk together. There's nothing vile coming from them. There's no poots. So when people talk like they got poop coming out their mouth or they revel in it, well, that shows you who and what they are. They have no gusto. They don't have no nads. They're nothing. So you don't have to turn around and make them into something. Let them be the something of the sum of nothing, the sum of none. That's what they are. And we're not talking about empty. We're talking about to you and I, those who are in now and knowing. The ambiguity is unimportant. They're irrelevant. All right? So let's get into reading, okay? I'm hungry. Yo, man, that stuff smelling good, cuz. I meant to ask Ganja about the Parmesan cheese. I should have picked some up yesterday. All right, so we're gonna get into. I think I shouted everybody out, right? Let me tap this. We're gonna get into reading my journey to Antarctica, crossing the first dome, Claudio Naselli, Nos Confundum. In Argentina, Nos Confundum means no confusion. All right, author Claudio Naselli, YouTube, Nos Confundum. Check him out. I like listen to him in Spanish, Espanol. Instagram is at Nos Confundum. All right, and there he is in Argentina. Those who aren't aware, that's our brother right there. Okay, that's him right there. This is him actually heading, getting ready to go to Antarctica. Okay, crossing the first dome, Claudio Naselli. All right, we're not going to get into all the bio and everything like that. He has a website and all that. Okay, and you can look into that. We're not going to do the introduction. Chapter 1, the plan. I will summarize as much as I can in this part of how I ended up on a nameless ship on the most frozen shores you can imagine. One July 8th, I got some boxes of mail. And one of them was a totally dark box that had no return address, RPO box. Nor did it seem to be addressed to me, or rather to anyone. I like those mailboxes. I hesitated first to open it. In fact, I waited several days, but the uncertainty and anxiety managed to convince me. And then I opted on the morning of July 10, 2 days later, to open the box. Besides, I could not afford not to open correspondence when I already knew something about the ancestors and the way they sent information. Now, in parentheses, it states, although they always send someone to deliver it by hand. Check it out, check it out. The box did not seem to have folds. It was perfectly closed and had a cube shape. On the back, it had a small square in light blue that stood out against the black, giving the sensation that it even shined or shimmered. When I ran my fingers over the cube dimension, over the cube diminished light blue color, I realized that it had some relief. Then I opted to try to peel it off before opening the box. Or maybe that was the way to open it. I was trying not to break anything inside, as the box was quite heavy. When I removed the tape that covered this part, underneath there was a green logo. It seemed to be of some company or organization that I had never seen before and that I did not know at all. Inside this logo appeared two words: Corpus Etericum. E-T-E-R-I-C-U. I'm not DJ. I know you're aware of what that is. Etheric body. If the box itself generated intrigue in me, no. It was intermingled inside me with those mysterious tints of the unknown. I then began to imagine that the Postal Service had gotten confused and that this box was not addressed to me. But again, since it was inside my mail and so many similar things had happened to me, I finally opted to open it. From the same hole that had generated this logo, a perfect fold was generated to be able to open from below. The same box that thus generated a kind of window and opening in its entirety. Finally, I was there in front of the unknown, very resistant. Leaves like golden-colored parchments with black letters were waiting to be read by me. Again, I felt lucky. Now, on a normal sheet section appeared my name. This story is expressly addressed to Mr. Claudio Nocelli as part of thanks. And at that moment, I imagined that this was really another story that would give us so much information to publish. One more that would take us to those remote Antarctic places, and that those passages to the mysterious and no longer so unknown lands that awaits on the other side would live again in each one of us. In the same paragraph, it clarified, I would like to invite you to join this great journey that will take you to the Antarctic continent. Then a shiver went up my back, making my skin bristle all over. It would undoubtedly be the beginning of a unique journey. Marcus, Kane, what's going on? What's up, beloveds? What's cracking? It's Ahmad. Yo, for real. Word, D. So, the empty corporate life, right? Chapter 2, the journey to Antarctica begins. It was the month of November, and I was very stressed by several jobs that I had to present. There were important dates for the company of which I was part, and there were the well-known limits that marked the agenda, totally transforming my life around. When that date was approaching, there was no time to even sit down to breathe. Anxiety and stress were predominant and played a key role, even to not distract me while I sat down to reread contracts. Piles of sheets, taxes, and a lot of spreadsheets that had no match. Or had to match, excuse me. I want to say no match because it makes no sense. Between how overwhelmed I was, the sleepless nights, and how physically unwell it all made me feel, the months went by very quickly, and deadlines for deliverables arrived. My face showed that it had been at least 12 to 20 exhausted days that I had needed to finish as soon as possible to be able to rest in a decent way. The people around me noticed it, but those who knew me already knew that the time was like that for my current life. The deliveries were finally made and everyone seemed to be very satisfied. In fact, I was called by important people within the company and others on several occasions to congratulate me. Now, the happiness of my surroundings seemed to be endless. And I had even put the company in an unbeatable position. Everyone seemed to be enjoying the moment except me. I even spent nights reflecting on everything, although I was grateful for the fruits of my effort and work. On the other hand, I found it all empty and without any sense. I would be like, no merit. I even commented it with someone close to the same company in passing. But these issues are not generally taken in a good way by the most important heads of large industries. The days went by. I was ready to rest, and I expected to take a vacation soon. One morning before going to my office, I received a call from the person to whom I had told about the odyssey of my last days. And he told me that a person from a company called TRU wanted to see me in person and that it was something quite urgent. I had never heard of it, and since I worked with all the other organizations, it did not seem relevant for my partner to be enthusiastic. I told him that I would still go to the interview so that he would be calm, and then I forgot about it completely until that day arrived. Chapter 3 is the encounter with the strange organization Corpus Etericum. And we're going to read this tomorrow. We're going to read, actually it's going to be, I think it's 3 chapters, and they're pretty small. And a couple of pictures to go with it. I just wanted to get y'all in the soup of this book. It's pretty good. I skimmed through it. I like what he's doing. I can't wait until the next book comes out. Y'all know there's some things on Kindle, so they'll be coming out. But even though I have it on Kindle, I only listen to some of it. I'd rather read it in the book. You know what I mean? I have every copy now. I have something. You know, I have the maps and all that. It can be read and shown to you. I actually been taking pictures, so I have. It's like, I don't know, it's like over a gigabyte of pictures I've been taking. Doing my best, you know what I mean? So that way I can format and lay out a little storyline and share it in post. You know what I mean? Hey Sharon, what's going on, Mama? How you doing? But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming in. I know I didn't want to dribble on. I knew it was very short reading to get you in, and I hope that it would grab you. I mean, if you've been following me reading these stuff, or you go back to the old videos, usually they have, you know, title or whatever. This one I put it in. From the first 3 or 4 books. And there are other people who are reading it now, and I think that's great. But I actually like to do breakdowns of certain books, but this right here, I just want to read it in its entirety. I might mention some things. I told you I've been around the horn. I've been places. Okay. I can tell you that what you think you know of this world, this earth, every bit of it is a lie. That's a fact. From me, not an opinion. Okay. But we're gonna read. It's an enjoyable read. Just me skimming through it, I was like, oh, look at it. I gotta read this. So that's why tomorrow we're gonna read 3 chapters. I didn't want to read Tiamat. I might do that in the AM. I don't want to mess your day up working and stuff. So there's some things I marked in there. Yeah, I'm gonna read them. I marginalized where it's not gonna be creepy and crazy. They have enough of that going on. Okay. And like I said, I appreciate you all. T, I heard you blended. Hey man, it's ready. I'm ready to dig into, bro. Put up some Tubi or something. You know what I mean? But I'm going to close it in. I uploaded a video of me talking about something. You can check it out and share it. I appreciate it. There's a Cashapp in the description if you choose. I don't put it in here. I'm not gonna go and put it in here. People usually do. If you want to donate for some books and stuff, I actually went ahead and saved about 15 or 20 some really good books just to get the collection up. And like I said, I want to get up there. If it said 20% rain. If it rains, I don't care. I want to get up there and get the SBS. I want to go ahead and mark it out and jig and start cutting the stuff, start laying the floor so we can start getting the top on. I got to pour the concrete though and put the stands up. So I'm gonna record doing that. It's gonna be straight up in the dirt, no pounding. I just dug the holes. They're still viable. Get the planks, bolts, and get everything. So that way, yeah, okay. I'll record it, I'll edit it, and I'll upload that. Okay. Hey yo, what's up? Yeah, you hit them up. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. And again, I'll see you guys in the AM. I'm pretty starving right now. Beloved sisters and brothers, And all those out there who come through, all right? Appreciate you all, all right? Let's make the best of your existence, okay? Hey, man, you should do coming in talking about some